Reflections Paint and Auto Body Shop, located in Waller, Texas, is ready to restore the beauty of your automobile. Whether it's a small dent or a major accident, if your vehicle needs auto body repair, check out Reflections Paint and Body Shop. All repairs are completed by highly skilled and trained professionals. They are located at 2910 Waller Street in Waller, Texas. And just in case you can't get it into them, they provide towing services. Call them today, 936-931-5780. That number again, 936-931-5780. It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Of course, our daily mission is to try to bring you some news that you could use. Today will be no exception to the rule. Follow me on Twitter at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website is obnradio.com. We also have a 24-hour dial-in message line available to each and every one of you. That number is 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. In case you missed it on Sunday Night Live, we had B.J. Jones and we heard from Mike Robertson, head baseball coach of the Texas Southern Tigers. The Tigers with the sweep over the Panthers throughout the weekend as they position themselves early in the pole positioning of the Western Division of Baseball in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be sure to go back and check out last night's episode at the website, obnradio.com. Go to the talk show page and go to the Mike Prince Show. Or you could simply subscribe to the YouTube channel and catch up that way. Well, of course, it was a mega weekend when it comes to athletics throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Basketball, baseball, softball, football, the whole gamut going on. Huge weekend in regards of football. We know that everyone was buzzing about Jackson State going in to defeat Grambling at Grambling. First time that had been done since 2012 for Jackson State, and the first home loss that Grambling had since 2015. We'll get a quick recap from B.J. Jones from the barbershop on Jackson State's performance.
Hey, this is B.J. Jones, man. We got a lot to talk about. This weekend had a full slate of games in the SWAC, but the game I wanted to talk about, Jackson State, yes, Jackson State, led by head coach Deion Sanders, go into Robinson Stadium and defeat the G-Men of Grambling. First Jackson State win over Grambling since 2012. First Grambling State loss at home since 2015. Jackson State gets it done, 33-28. Tyson Alexander, Jackson State, 17 carries for 184 yards, a whopping 10.8 yards per carry, and a touchdown to go on the day. Jalen Jones was efficient, 12 of 18 for 180 yards. The pretty piece of the puzzle, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Tigers have officially, the Tigers of the Jackson State variety, have officially put the SWAC on notice. We'll see how this goes. Where does Grambling go from here? Where does Jackson State go? And was this a preview of a potential SWAC championship game this spring? We'll find out later. I'm out of here. It's your boy B.J. Jones, host of The Barbershop on the Open Mic Network.
And we do thank B.J. Jones for that report, and an intriguing report it was. But if the truth be told, I think there was somewhat of a greater achievement that happened, and it took place in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, under Coach Doc Gamble, was able to pull off the upset on the road at Southern University to beat the Jaguars by the score of 33-30. Here's a recap of Doc Gamble's post-game interview that we were able to catch up with him on the results of the Golden Lions' performance.
that's the thing about it. Coach Thomas laid a great foundation for us, and I just want to make sure that he knows that he left the program in really, really great hands. We thank him for everything. I thank him as well. For everything he done. But we want to think about it. Our theme is for us is to continue to build on the momentum that we had from 2019. And today was a good way to do it. Playing the defending SWAC champs, we found a way to get it done. Well, we wanted to start fast. And that's been a point of emphasis. I thought thinking back to 2019, we missed some opportunities to take the lead early, which I thought would have changed the game a little bit, a whole bunch, a whole lot. So that was the thing for us to start fast, and we were able to do that and got a lead. But I think we kind of it's a learning experience for us because I think we got a little comfortable. But understanding that they are champions for a reason, and in the past they've have learned how to win those games, and so really down the stretch for us, I really truly believe that our guys didn't think we were going to lose. So played a lot of young guys today, and they bowled up and got to stop when we needed it.
Once again, that was Doc Gamble of the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions expounding on the victory that they achieved over the Southern Jags. Now, we do know and understand that Jag Nation is fuming right about now. And of course, if the seat was warm, it has definitely been turned up on Dawson Odom. I don't agree with it, but fans are fans and they'll do what seems to be necessary at that moment. It'll be interesting to see how both of these teams rebound when they face their next opponents. Back to the Jackson State achievement at Grambling. Is it time to reevaluate exactly how Jackson State will move forward throughout the spring season? Their next opponent will be against Mississippi Valley State this coming weekend, and I'm sure that Mississippi Valley, led by head football coach Vincent Dancy, will try to slow down the Tiger train. Of course, Dancy, a Jackson State alumnus, would love oh so well to be able to pull off what would be considered an upset if Mississippi Valley is able to defeat Jackson State at home this weekend. The Prairie View A&M University Panthers were able to hold off the Texas Southern Tigers by the score of 20-19. First game out of the gate for both teams after postponement. And you had some flashes of that showing throughout the course of the game. But overall, the Panthers find a way to get it done at home against the Tigers. They will face another Tiger of a different nature this coming weekend as they'll meet in Arlington, Texas to take on the Grambling State Tigers. I want to pause real quickly and continue some of my lamenting. Of course, we're talking about SWAC basketball. You listen to the Mike Prince Show. Sit tight. We'll be right back. The Open Mic Broadcast Network would like to take this time to recognize its sponsors and underwriters: Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Prairie View Athletic Club, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Reflections Paint and Body Shop, Helping Hands Lawn Service, Diva Skin Conditioner, Purple Drip Daiquiri and Grill. For more information on how you can become an underwriter or a sponsor here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, our number to call is 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. And welcome back to the Mike Prince Show. Big weekend in football. The stage has been set for the SWAC basketball tournament, but before we do that, we're going to hear the Southwestern Assemblies of God's football report, aka the Sagu Lions, from Coach Ryan Smith.
Coach Ryan Smith calling in reference to the Sagu Lions football game that was held in Batesville, Arkansas today. Sagu won 27-20 with a balanced scoring grid, scoring 7 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 7 in the third quarter, and 6 in the fourth quarter. Really proud of our guys. Offensively, we had 27 first downs. We rushed for 145 yards and passed for 226 and outgained them 373 yards to 284. Really proud of our defense. Held them to 72 yards rushing. Individual performances, we had 2 touchdowns from Keaton Duddick. He had 19 carries for 81 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. 1 touchdown from Zarius Keys on 11 carries for 38 yards. Quarterback Jordan Barlow went 25 for 32 for 228 and 1 touchdown. That touchdown was to Blaine Rowe, who had 1 catch for 12 yards. Other impact receivers were Mike Mouton with 9 catches for 68 yards. Zachariah Johnson, 7 catches for 77 yards. Zachary Johnson, 6 catches for 51 yards. And Jamal Long, 2 catches for 20 yards. Again, a solid kicking performance from Kieran Woodley, who hit 3 extra points. Great special teams play all the way around by our returners and everyone. Defensively, we were led by linebacker Dalton Spencer, who had 8 tackles, 1 TFL, and a half a sack. Also playing great today was linebacker Josiah Johnson. Safety Damaris Heron. In the back end, Jalen Moss had 2 pass breakups. Overall, a great performance, a complete game by our guys. Had some penalties that we had to overcome that came at very controversial points. But we did a great job of limiting them on third downs, and we were well over 50% on third downs. Really proud of our guys, proud of our coaches, proud of our effort.
And we do thank Coach Ryan Smith for calling in and leaving the Sagu Lions report. We also have an NAIA report from the Langston Lions, but their bye week for the next couple of weeks will not allow us to have a report for now. Now for me to move forward in SWAC basketball. The stage has been set for both men and women's division. We'll go through the women's bracket first, then we'll talk about the men's bracket. The tournament, of course, will start on Wednesday, March the 10th. First round matchups will have Texas Southern taking on Alabama State. That is scheduled for an 11 a.m. tip-off. Mississippi Valley will take on Jackson State. That tip-off will be at 5:30. On Thursday's scheduled action, Alcorn State will take on Southern University. That will be at an 11 a.m. tip-off. And Alabama A&M will take on the Grambling State Tigers. So those are your matchups on the women's side for Wednesday and Thursday. Now to your Wednesday matchups in round 1. Jackson State will take on Arkansas at Pine Bluff. That tip-off time is scheduled for 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Prairie View will take on Mississippi Valley. That is scheduled for an 8:30 tip-off. Thursday's action will feature Alcorn State taking on Texas Southern, 2 p.m. scheduled tip-off. Southern University taking on the Grambling State Tigers. That is scheduled for the 8:30 tip-off. Now, of course, we know the seeding has been selected. Prairie View was 1. Jackson State was 2. Texas Southern was 3. Southern University was 4. And, of course, I've laid out my case, and I still and will accept all challengers that will justify how Jackson State can be declared co-champion for the Southwestern Athletic Conference men's division of basketball. Yes, they were undefeated. I can accept to a degree them being the number 2 seed, but not co-champion. Totally missed this one. And I think the conference took the easy way out on making that decision. But as the old folks say, what don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse, and they will settle this on the floor. The way they're strategically set right now, both teams must carry their weight to make it to the finish line, and they can settle this man on man, mano on mano, to determine the final chapter. And speaking of the final chapter, I am going to exit stage left for right now. My time is far spent. Thank you guys so much for joining in with us each and every day here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are available 24 hours a day on our message line at 713-570-6736. I've got to go. My time is far spent. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, and as always, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.